Welcome to the Send More Offers Real Estate Show with Brandon Barnes, showing you how to do wholesaling deals consistently without having to go on seller appointments. Learn the key tips and strategies that Brandon's students use to find deeply discounted properties that are pennies on the dollar, all while avoiding wear and tear on their vehicle, body, and freedom. Whether you're looking for your first deal or your next deal, it's time to send more offers with your host, Brandon Barnes.
Hey, it's been too long since I've done one of these solo episodes, and I want to do more of them. I want to get back to bringing to you guys what's going on in my business, what's going on in the state of wholesaling, because I love this business absolutely to my core. And guys, wholesaling is still one of the best ways to get started in real estate investing. My mentor always says it's the cornerstone of all real estate investing. And I 1000% believe that. There are so many real estate investors out there that are great at what they do, but they continue to market for off-market deals because this is the best way that you find deals that are direct to seller, whether you're doing commercial or syndication or multifamily. Finding those deals on your own are super important. So what's going on in wholesaling right now? This is towards the end of the year. We're in the last quarter of 2023 and a lot has changed. The market is slowing down holistically, right? Because interest rates have risen since what they were during the pandemic at all times lows, right? And now the interest rates are a little higher. So money is more expensive and deals are harder to make a good spread on because they're being eaten up in their loans by higher interest rates. So when somebody's paying on the property, they're paying interest rate points on top of what their capital costs. So it's harder to offset that with the rental income. But that's not the worst thing because good deals that are bought at the right price will still prevail. In any down market, you can still make money wholesaling because buyers will buy, especially if they're in a bad economy where, rental income can be a stabilizer for their money somewhat passively. So finding good deals and having good buyers that buy and hold deals are the way to go. Flippers may not be flipping as much because the houses may not be worth what they used to be, or they'll sit on the market because there's less retail buyers out there. But from what I'm hearing, folks are still getting multiple offers on affordable housing. So think about in your market, find out what the median price for a home sale is and stay below that number. So when we pull a list in our market, it's around 350, call it 350,000. Anything that's above that, I don't want to see it. I only want to see below $350,000 price points. And I want to see above 1,000 square feet, preferably 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms. That's our avatar. Because if we can find those deals that will sell to hedge funds, we can always find a buyer for our deal. So in any down market, just make sure that you're continuing to do the things that will help you find these types of deals. And frankly, that's sending more offers, right? It's a two-headed monster. It's talking to people, TTP, shout out Brent Daniels, and it's SMO, send more offers. Shout out me, Brandon Barnes, guys. So without further ado, just getting into what's going on additionally in the market, there's been this big, deal, a lawsuit against the NRA, the National Association of Realtors, where there's a situation where a seller got mad that they're paying, 3% interest or 3% commission to not only their agent, the seller's agent, but also they're paying to the buyer's agent. So it's like a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit, and realtors are freaking out, thinking like, how am I going to start charging my buyers my own commission? And yeah, this kind of sucks for first-time home buyers because a first-time home buyer, they're already pulling together their money for their down deposit on the purchase of their first, home. But now they also will have to pay their own realtor. But in our business, right, we are wholesalers. We're typically already asking the buyer to pay our fee. So that's where, for wholesalers, this is not a bad thing. This is actually a good thing where maybe your buyers are less inclined to go out and find deals on the MLS, and they're more inclined to work with a wholesaler that has a direct to seller deal. wholesalers right now, right, are still making money if you are marketing the right way. There are other types of wholesaling going on, right? Where you're reaching out, doing agent outreach and finding deals that they have. And then there's also co-wholesaling with other wholesalers, right? But you're never really in control of those deals. You're always beholden to someone else. However, your marketing budget is typically less. I've always been a seller's wholesaler, right? A seller's agent or a seller's contact, if you will, because I'm not an agent. But my wife is, and that's how we kind of cover this in our home. And, there's other states where there's a little bit more regulation where you have to have your license. So maybe it's a good idea to get one if you don't have a wife like my Vanessa, to, help you in those tough situations where you need a license to get a deal done. But what you should be doing is continuing to find ways to get and talk to sellers directly each and every day and sending out multiple offers each and every week. So how are we doing that? The only thing that I've been seeing in my business that's different than what it was the past few years is that our average value or revenue per deal has dipped because buyers are paying less than what they were before. There was a point when if they bought a deal from us, they knew by the time that rehab was finished, that home was going to be worth more than it was when they bought it. So now they're willing to pay a little less. And so it's on us to educate our sellers that the market has changed. And you can for sure do that, but you need to be knowing what's going on in the market. You need to be able to show them comps, have a realtor that you work with that can give you comparables or give you some market intel to really educate these sellers. That's how we're combating that. We're really trying to get properties, 10 to 20% less on the front side. And then we're actively pushing our buyers to put out good deals at prices that we know will work. So they continue to open our email, and our email rates of open have always been teetering around 20, 25 to 30%. And that's a good open rate because we consistently send out deals at the price they should be sent out instead of always trying to hit some number in our assignment fee. So making sure that you have a robust buyers list that you're continuing to add to, you're continuing to network and touch with those buyers and give them opportunities will keep them opening the emails, especially if you're sending good deals out. And text message marketing, social media marketing, that helps as well. What else are we doing? Look, we're focusing now on as much of inbound leads as possible. So I have an SEO guy that's working on our website to get more organic traffic. People that say, hey, I want to sell my house will find their way to our website and fill out a web form. Finding our niche, right? We are really good at probates, solving folks' problems, offering solution-based offers to help them clear the house and get them in front of an attorney and really work with them. We have a history of that. So we're leaning in on our niche and going after those leads through targeted direct mail campaigns. We still do some cold calling, and we may be scaling that up again soon. But I'll tell you, it's not what it used to be. It used to be where you could get a lead for every hour dialed. But when you're considering leads to be somebody that wants to sell in the next 30 to 90 days, it's tough for an average cold caller to get more than 3 to 5 leads in a week these days. It used to be, a lead per hour dial. So if you had somebody dialing for 30 hours, you'd expect 30 leads. And then it got cut in half where maybe you're getting 15 leads. Now, 5 to 10 is great, right? And so you have to do a lot more dialing to get the same amount of leads. And it's really important to have someone that has zero accent when they're on the phones with you. So really, really important to hire right up front. We're focusing on that, making good targeted calls, pulling great lists. We're focusing on some direct mail and then inbound lead generation. So SEO, people are doing a lot of pay per lead instead of pay per click, where there's a company that's already doing the online marketing and they're just selling the leads. I've heard on a good company that, charges $1,000 for 10 leads, every 7 leads that you buy, you should be able to close a deal. So consider that. There's some great websites out there. DM me if you want, a link or a reference to some of those companies. And then, like I said, making sure that everybody that we're speaking to gets an offer and you're following up on those offers. Super, super important. It's always going to be important, but finding out your marketing plan and making good conversations happen each and every day and sending offers each and every week. That's what's going on in the market. That's what's going on in my business, in my life. Look, I want to continue to bring you guys great value like this, exactly directly from me. We'll still be doing some interviews with some great investors around the nation, but I'm going to make it a priority to at least a few times a month talk to you directly. If you have any questions that you want answered, DM me, PM me. You can, reach out at sendmoreoffers.com. That's sendmoreoffers.com. That's the best way to get a hold of me. All of my different social media accounts and email is there. You can always get some great information from, our guests, show notes. And if you ever have a deal or you need any resources that I can help with, sendmoreoffers.com. I'm always there for you. And like I said, I'll be doing more of this, and make sure that you join the Facebook group. Our community there has a bunch of great deals and, folks that you can partner up with and squad up. So head over to Facebook and search Send More Offers. We'll be doing some monthly meetups coming up soon. So look out for the Atlanta Investor Club. And I can't wait to speak to you on the next one. Until then, continue to go out there and crush it. Send more offers, do more deals. Till next time, peace.
That's all for this episode of the Send More Offers Real Estate Show with Brandon Barnes. But we know you're craving more knowledge to get yourself ready for that next deal. To schedule a call with Brandon to learn more about how to do deals consistently without seller appointments in a repeatable way, be sure to visit us at sendmoreoffers.com. And be sure to tune in for the next episode of the Send More Offers Real Estate Show.